Hey, this is Jake, your local Minnesota digital strategist. And what I'd like to do is take this 10-minute video to show you exactly how you can grow your business by yourself, taking exactly what we bill people thousands of dollars per month to do and putting that into your hands, showing you how you can do it, the secret sauce, by looking at live examples of someone else locally within Minnesota. And by the end, you're going to be a seasoned SEO, within reason, for you to grow your company. We'll start off by looking at reviews. We'll look at people that we've helped before to show that yes, you too can do this too. We'll look at our company and I'll kind of show you our process, the way we kind of think. But by the end, you're going to learn exactly what we do, how we charge, and exactly how you can do it yourself. Right? Let's jump to it. Oh, by the way, at any time you can visit our website. We'll give you or build you a landing page, a website for free, and give you a website audit if you already have one and you want to know how it's doing and how really the blueprint and how you can affect these changes. Completely free. Just give me your website or email and I'll just do that for you, right? Anyway, let's dive to it. We've worked with a lot of people over the last few years, a lot of creatives, a lot of small business owners. We're small enough to understand what it's like to work with a company on a personal level and large enough to really be able to handle a lot of different techniques and strategies, right? Locally, we've gotten a lot of feedback, and on LinkedIn, we've gotten a lot more feedback. The review on the left kind of got cut off because you had a lot of things to say. And even folks locally, even people that I co-work with have a lot of excellent things to say. And people that we've worked with, as consultants that we still work with have grown from, here's sad. He joined our agency, not like as an intern, but working on projects here and there. He wasn't really, he was learning a lot. And now he's billing at $60 an hour doing copywriting. And Jay Gearing, we met, in a networking, and now he's a partner, growing, mentoring, and doing a lot of great stuff. And now he's part of leadership in our company. So on the far left is Tim, excellent guy, worked with him on many levels. If you think I'm knowledgeable when it comes to SEO, he's about 20, 30, 50 times that skill. And he's data driven. He's been doing this for 15 some years. That's his boat, by the way. Middle is Jay. He is a mentor at an affiliate boot camp. Does way more in depth when it comes to copywriting, understanding human psychology. And on my end, I'm the servant leader. And there's a lot of extra faces that we're not able to fit within this. A lot of web designers, a lot of other social media managers that if I added a grid might do justice or not, because there's a lot of faces over the last 2 years that have grown alongside this company. But this is what we believe. We believe that marketing is accessible for small businesses, that the strategies that a big business has can be leveraged in the smallest capacity or at a large capacity for a small business. We believe that people visit the website to solve their problems. People search for your company to solve a specific problem. And there's a certain percentage of those people that visit your website that turn into a customer. And a customer ends up being loyal enough to stay with you time and time again. If you provide a good service, they will stick with you year by year. If you're a dentist, you might see revenues of $1,000 a year. But if they stay with you, they'll refer you business, but also stay with you for their root canal. A few years down the line, they might have to get their kids braces. They provide much more revenue because they're your existing client. They're your existing patient. They're your existing customer. They'll stay with you if they love you. And what we believe and what we, here's the facts. A business owner deserves to have at least 1,000 in monthly traffic, especially if they service more than one city. If you're a local business, if you do roofing, you could be the go-to roofing person for your city and for the neighboring cities. You might have 10 or so cities just within, 10, 20 miles. There's no doubt in my mind that if you're able to enact what we're going to demonstrate in the next few slides, you should be able to bring in at least 1,000 in monthly traffic, especially in local. And what we've seen is a certain percentage of those people do reach out, especially if they are buying or they have an intent to buy. So that kind of keyword would be something like roofers in Minneapolis. They're looking up roofers in Minneapolis. They want to find and hire that company. So what we see is 1 in 20 people do reach out and they fill up some sort of form, and 1 in 10 close. Right? And as long as your website is compelling, trustworthy, and is easy, not unlike the picture up there, and if it's clear for them, they will opt in, and it's going to be easier for you to close them. And if the lifetime customer value is, let's say in this example is 5,000, you can do the numbers there. It's about $25,000 per month that the website is generating just because they have a compelling offer that has people flowing to the website. I believe that every small business can do this. It is not expensive. It is not time consuming. But the folks that we help out are local. We've met them through networking groups that we have attended or are members of, or even our own networking events on Meetup. And right now, we have about 11 active clients that we're servicing on retainer. And the way that they kind of not fall into our lap, but the way that they kind of meet with us is that they first off tell us that they're either frustrated or unaware on how they can show up online and how to get a bigger digital footprint. But most of them kind of already have had a bad experience with a marketing company in the past. They usually either stick with them for a long time or they leave, which is unfortunate. And they are really scared of the price tag. And so when I say you can get a quick win with only an hour of my time, they instantly start to think, okay, well, if we get a fast win and understand how we're doing online, we start from knowing where we weren't to knowing where we are. Right there, that's a fast win. We know what to do and take it from there, or they can hire us at $100 an hour. That's a decision that they are now empowered to make. So starting off, if they have a website, we take a look at it and kind of say, hey, tighten these nuts and bolts on it. If they don't have a website, we just basically pre-design them a website saying, hey, we've already pre-built a website, but this is how I would put it and piece it together for you. They kind of see that as, wow, that's a lot of legwork already done, right? Can you build it for me or optimize this? Yeah. So step by step, we build trust at very small intervals and build it out from there. That's how we try and sell services, and that's how we see a lot of companies do the same. But taking another step here, I do want to kind of demonstrate how we see websites. We're not a designing company. We do see things behind the scenes. We do see things that most people do not see. And that's where the true value lies. Take a look at this website. If you can make one change to this website, what would you do? This is the homepage of a tax accounting company based in the Twin Cities. And they get a lot of business from people in the Twin Cities, I bet. But this is the little thing I would kind of see here. I would just literally say that they do a Minneapolis tax company. I would say that in the top title tag of their homepage. That's going to tell the search engines, Google, which is essentially a big database, a big Rolodex of companies and web pages, that they should show up for Minneapolis tax company. That right there, about 700 people search that up. They should be able to get a certain percentage of that people to turn into a client, right? But they're not. So I just went ahead and made that change. You probably were thinking, I didn't want. No, look, it fits. It kind of works, right? Here's another one of their pages. Take a look. Tell me what you see. You might think, oh, well, they have a little button on the top right. That's compelling. It's clear. They have a video, and I see that, oh, they have people staying on the page to see the video. They have links. Their headers they have the keyword in it. So what else is there to see? Behind the scenes, this is exactly what this page is performing at. The entire website's getting about 165 in organic traffic. That's how many times that website got viewed for over the last 30 days. The traffic of that is worth $1,600. that could have otherwise been spent on ads for those keywords, right? But they're not spending money on keywords, on advertising. They're just getting that for free because they've taken the time to invest it in SEO. But on this page specifically for dental accounting services, they're not showing up on the pages that they want to show up for. Why? Look at the referring domains. Only one other website in the entire world is linking to this website. And even though this website does trigger this website for dental accounting services, dental accounting, ABA accounting, they're not high enough on that page. Not enough people search it, but no one's really trying to find this page. So I took a look at the people that do. So for dental accounting, I looked at their competitor. On the bottom left is Foreman and Earhart. They do Bloomington Dental Practice Accounting. And so I looked at that even deeper. They have 47 referring domains to ABA Tax Accounting's 28. And what a referring domain really is, and really that's the secret sauce, that's the big picture, that's it, that's really what you want. This page is on point. They just need more of these referring domains. That's it. They just need more referring domains than the other guys to get more results. A referring domain is just another website that links to yours. That's it. If you can get your local chamber of commerce to link to your website, to hyperlink to your website, that is infrastructure. That's something that is not readily destroyed. That's something that stays with you online. Google sees that as building relevancy. That's trust. People are linking to this website. Obviously, this is a website this is a company that should be trusted. The more of those tells Google that this is a website that should be trusted a little bit more. And Google trusts websites, and people trust Google to show them trustworthy companies and websites. The more referring domains, the more market share you get. So you could go to Yelp, you can go to Yellow Pages, you can go to a Facebook page and link to your website. But only from there, that's what most people do. But what about the other extra things? You can kind of see here that there's all these other websites that you may not have access to. Get these, kind of consume that, kind of understand that the more websites that vote for you basically is what gives you power. And the thing with that is a lot of other companies, a lot of other freelancers or SEOs kind of like fall by the wayside because they're not really able to stay organized. It used to be a huge problem for us. We used to not know where we were at. We didn't know what was up and what was down. But now clients get 24/7 project tracking. Let me say that again. Clients get 24/7 project tracking with all the stats. They know exactly where their money's going. They kind of see exactly what deliverables that they paid for in advance. They know that they can access their spreadsheet at any time, at any day, and know all the reports. They don't have to go through emails from 7 months ago. Everything's all in one place, nice, clear, and concise. Fast, direct, all these good stuff. And we're able to scale and handle and grow just fine without any sort of delay. As long as we're on track and as long as everyone sets their expectations, we're able to scale for local SEO and web design. Anyway, in another video, we'll look at case studies, specifically how we've worked with some companies to grow their SEO reach tenfold. And they could be a multi-million-dollar company literally growing tenfold on their organic overnight. Not in this video. I do want to talk about our local SEO service though. And there's a lot of things that go into this, but really it just starts off with a pre-designed audit. In the last 2 minutes of this video, you'll learn exactly what we charge, what kind of return that we kind of do, and maybe the kind of results that we kind of build up to. By the end of this, you're going to be kind of aware in what your local SEO company is doing for you. But starting off, this is the biggest thing people ask. How much does it cost? Well, how big is your website? Like, what kind of return do you want? Most people, almost every client starts off at the local silver, and that's 10 pages of a website that we just kind of optimize and kind of build 5 additional, backlinks and citations per month. If you remember, the other in the example that ABA Tax, they were just short by maybe 30 citations, 30 backlinks. by the end of a 6-month campaign, they're going to be in front of that one, that dental accounting page, but also on 9 other pages potentially. So at scale, if we're doing twice the work, it's twice the effort and it's twice the value for everyone included. And there's a lot of other things that go into this that we're leaving off the table, but if you don't have a website, we'll just build you one. We'll just give you one. If it's a 10-page, if you're working with us long term, we'll just build you one. If you don't have one and you're not able to close these deals by yourself, if you're not able to go out and do this, we'll just build it for you. You don't have to pay $5,000 or $6,000. If you're working with us over time, we will happily do this to make sure you have an accessible, modern asset that generates your business money. We're doing that because this is a long-term relationship. But this is the process. We see your website, we take it in, and there's a formal intake. That way nothing's left off the table. All marketing assets that you may have get used, gets leveraged. We look at quite a few keywords, and these keywords are basically triggers that tell Google where you should show up for. We take a look at those. We get approval, right? You're going to say, yes, I do want to show up for that, and you can kind of see a return from that. Content optimization is really just going on your website and just really making sure that the text on the page is compelling enough and that there's enough substance on it, and really just optimize it, which is really just making sure the website, that web page of yours mentions that keyword, that triggers that keyword. Then we go out and we check local pages, making sure that all the local pages do make sense for you, that it's consistent, that you're not going by any other name on Yelp or Yellow Pages or on BBB, that it's all consistent and concise, that your name, address, and phone number are all the same. And then from there, once everything's set in place, then we start to build those citations, those monthly links. And then after a while, then we start to make those links more authoritative. So instead of focusing on just those directories, which are trustworthy, we start to build authority, which kind of says to Google, not only are we authoritative, or not only are we trustworthy, we're also authoritative. And we do that by reaching out to other blogs and people within our network saying, hey, listen, we have this up and coming company, and we kind of do PR for you too. But that's just one small step of the process. The first step is for us to run that audit for you and to get you that free website. So all you have to do is go to our website, and just ask. We do have an online assistant. Just reach out. Kind of see if you're qualified. Kind of see if you're ready to take the step to grow your business or even to start one. You can always call me anytime, text me too, or email, but I'll be looking forward to meeting you shortly. Thank you very much.